Hi everyone, welcome back to the Internet Storyteller, where we share the greatest, latest, and sometimes the most horrific stories of the internet. Today we've got another story from Entitled Parents. School open night horror story. Entitled parent kid accidentally drinks a beaker of acid because her insane mother mistook it for water. Whoa, okay. So a kid drinks acid. My goodness. Okay. And as always, this story's link is in the description below. So my secondary school for ages 12 through 18, for all you non-British people, hosts an open night for all the families of year 7s starting year 8 in secondary school in the autumn. The parents and their kids take a tour of the school, and each classroom hosts a different subject. Geography, English, French, science, etc., and has activities and information about that particular subject. I was part of the music department, so my job was to play my clarinet with some flute players on the top floor corridor to provide music for the families as they walked past. The science department likes to show an experiment involving acids, alkali, and the pH scale. Basically, they have a rack full of test tubes with acids and alkali, which they pour universal indicator solution into them to show off the color change. My friend was the one who was demonstrating this experiment. A tour group walked in, including Entitled Mom and her 2 children, a year 7 kid and a 6-year-old. In this story, insane entitled mother is labeled EM, poor kid is PK, and my friend is F. So F showed off the experiment when PK started whining that she was thirsty. Paraphrased all of this because this was told to me by my friend. Entitled Mom says, "Hi, get poor kid a drink. She's thirsty." My friend says, "Sorry, I can't leave this room unattended, but the Spanish department upstairs is serving drinks and snacks." Entitled Mom says, "But that's too far. I can't believe that this school is so selfish to not provide refreshments." My friend said, "Well, the refreshments are upstairs." The poor kid tugs at her mom's skirt and points clearly to a clearly marked warning sign beaker sitting at the side, which was filled with a refill for the experiment so it could be done again. Entitled Mom says, "Why don't I just give poor kid that?" My friend panicked said, "Are you crazy? That's acid. You can't drink that." Entitled Mom, who's offended, says, "No, it's not. It looks just like water. Acid isn't clear like that. And if it was acid, it would melt the glass. You're just a dumb, disrespectful kid who doesn't know jack crap." The other parents start to scowl at Entitled Mom, which she mistakes them for agreeing with her. Entitled Mom says, "You see? Everyone else is agreeing with me, so I'm right." Entitled Mom hands the beaker to poor kid, who takes a gulp. She drank the acid. Almost immediately, poor kid starts crying hysterically, and friend freaks out. My friend says, "What did you do?" Entitled Mom says, "She's just throwing a tantrum because she doesn't like water." Entitled Mom smacks poor kid and yells at her for being embarrassing out in public. The other parents start to yell at Entitled Mom for being an idiot, which she mistakes them for critiquing her parenting. Entitled Mom says, "Mind your own business. How I raise my kids is none of your concern." Entitled Mom's other kid is mortified, and my friend runs and gets the science teacher. Later, I see an ambulance as I was heading home. Poor kid didn't die, so it must not have been a strong acid. The kicker is that Entitled Mom tried to get the school into trouble in court for allowing the poor kid to drink the acid, but she lost because it was her own fault. The warning label was clearly on display, and she was told several times that the water was in fact acid. Absolute insanity. As for poor kid, I'm assuming that entitled mom got into heaps of trouble. I haven't heard anything else about it. And at the very end, there's an edit by this poster who says, "Who slapped a big fake sticker at the top of this post?" Yeah, that's true. Like, this was posted by Cinnamon Eve, and somebody labeled this as fake, but I'm not sure how a person could, know for sure it's fake. But what did you guys think of this story? Entitled parent giving her kid acid to drink by accident. My goodness. All right, let's move on to the second story. And the second story is by You Curly Girl 420, also under Entitled Parents, and I'm going to, as always, include a link to this story below. Entitled parent inconvenienced by my cancer diagnosis. Oh my goodness. I'm currently a nanny for a family I've been with for about I'm currently a nanny for a family I've been with for about 6 months. They always pay me on time, and I adore the little boy I'm taking care of, so we've never really had any problems until now. I recently found out that I have ovarian cancer, and I need to have one of my ovaries removed. My conversation telling entitled parent about my surgery went something like this. Entitled parent says, "Did I not tell you about our family reunion?" I say, "You did, but unfortunately I won't be able to come and help because I have just had surgery." Entitled parent says, "You'll need to reschedule then." I say, I'm not going to do that." Entitled parent says, "We've had this planned for months. You need to be there to help." I say, I'm sorry, but I won't be able to be there." Entitled parent says, "Are you kidding?" I say, "No." Entitled parent says, "I'm not sure how much I trust leaving my child with you if you don't care enough to be there for our family when we need you." I say, "I care about him a lot, and I hope I have shown that over the last few months working for you." Entitled parent huffed and stomped off, and I'll update when they're talking to me again. And in this update, my grandma just showed up and said the entitled parent called her to relieve me for the day, and she'd like me to come early tomorrow to have a family meeting. Oh, that's weird. What does that mean? Okay, well, oh my gosh. I mean, there seems to be some miscommunication here regarding, why, this individual can't show up at the family meeting. Entitled parent doesn't seem to appreciate the fact that this person has a serious cancer diagnosis. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this story, and please feel free to subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you guys next time. I'm the Internet Storyteller. Thanks. Bye.